Hello everyone and welcome to the Sandy Masselli Show. I am Sandy Masselli. Today is January 3rd, 2015. How is everybody doing? Let's talk about thin privilege. Now, this is an article that I was reading today when I woke up. I just woke up, maybe 20 minutes ago, half hour ago. And I was reading this article, and it inspired me to start the show today. Because usually I wait for that moment to strike when I want to talk about something. And here we go. Now, this article is talking about thin privilege. And this is something you hear a lot about today. White privilege, cis privilege, male privilege. And a lot of the time, it's very valid. It is. However, a lot of people on the internet, namely feminists, extreme feminists, guys. I'm not talking about if you're a feminist that really believes that both genders should be equal and fights for that. I do totally believe that, of course, except I'm not willing to put one gender above the other gender. And I think a lot of times feminists swing too much towards the other side. So if you want to categorize me, which I think is dumb, I would be considered an egalitarian. Not a men's rights activist, none of that shit. But let's really break this article down, and see why it falls short. And it doesn't really make sense to consider everything a privilege. Okay. Now, she is saying that it's not grievances that fat people have. It is oppression. She's saying that if you're thin, yeah, some stuff sucks for you. People call you chicken legs, or you still feel bad about your body, but it's not oppression. And here's why. Oppression is pervasive. It's woven throughout social institutions as well as embedded within individual consciousness. Okay, so for example, if you make a fat joke, everyone around you is going to understand it because the cultural belief that fat is something to laugh at is widespread. Alright, this is dumb, of course, because it's a joke. People understand jokes inherently. You can't just go up to a group of people and say, that person is fat, and people laugh. That's not a real joke. And if people do laugh at that, they're idiots, because it's not funny. But if you make a funny joke and people laugh, then that is culturally widespread. It is a cultural belief that something funny is funny and you should laugh. It doesn't matter if they're fat or not. Okay, you can't just say that someone's fat and and it be a joke unless you're in middle school. It is restricting. Structural limits significantly shape a person's life chances and sense of possibility in ways beyond the individual's control. Okay, yes, that is true, but that's not a problem with society. Look, structural limits significantly shape a person's life chances. Alright, so you're saying if somebody can't fit into a car, then it's their privilege. Then thin people have the privilege of cars? It's economically not viable to make some cars big, too big. And there are cars that fat people can fit in. I've never seen a building that a fat person can't fit in. I have seen a roller coaster that fat people can't fit in. But guess what? That's because it's unsafe. Okay, that's not a privilege. You don't say that adults have running around with scissors privilege just because a child can't do it. It's because it's not safe. Let's take a look at these examples of thin privilege. By virtue of not having access to these privileges, the lives of larger people are limited. Yes, they're limited for good reasons. For safety, for economic cost, for a whole other different reasons. It's not society oppressing them. It's the fact that they're massively big size is just inherently restricting. It's hierarchical. Dominant or privileged groups benefit, often in unconscious ways, from the disempowerment of subordinate or targeted groups. Think of the example that I gave earlier about not being passed over as a dating prospect. I benefit from fat discrimination because I'm more likely to have my OK Cupid message opened since I have a thin or average checked off in the body type box. I'm more likely to get a date. Yeah, you are. That's true, but that's not oppression, okay? That's people being attracted to a certain thing. There's no way to break that mold, okay? Are you saying that large-breasted women have big boob privilege? Big ass women, big tit privilege, big ass privilege? No. That's insane. There are some people who are more attractive to other people than others, but there is somebody out there for everyone. You are more likely to get passed over if you're fat on OkCupid, by the way. But that's not society. That's not the patriarchy. Okay? Men are more likely to get passed over as well. Just to let you know, feminists, I don't know. Doesn't really feel like you're specifying that, but it's true. And it's not because of a privilege, some inherent privilege. It's just because people find skinny people more attractive than fat people, on average. Okay, there's some people that like fat people more. It's kind of disingenuous. Next thing, let's see. The dominant group has the power to define and name reality. That is, they determine the status quo, what is normal, real, or correct. Now, let's take a look at almost any store window, mannequins, or fashion magazine. If thinness is heralded as the status quo, then that continues to put thin people in positions of power when it comes to determining what average or preferable is. Nobody determines what preferable is. Nobody determines that. Each individual person determines that themselves, of what they perceive, what they prefer. Okay? And average, nobody is determining average either. Average is a mathematical statement based on what is the literal average, the mean. Okay? Nobody in positions of power get to decide that. Okay? It's based on like a census maybe or a survey of how many people are skinny versus how many people are fat. And take a look at almost any store window, mannequins, or fashion magazine. Thinness, okay, first of all, it costs more money to make a big mannequin. And second of all, clothes look better on skinny people. I don't know if that's politically incorrect to say, but it's true. And considering they're just pushing to their demographic, okay? They want to make as much money as possible. So, that's just silly. And I think that if a fat person saw a mannequin and they're getting offended by the mannequin, are they offended at every skinny person they see? It's not a tool to show what body type is best. It's a tool to display clothing. It's a fucking mannequin, goddamn. They're not real. The negative attitudes toward you as a privileged person aren't pervasive, restricting, or hierarchical. Yep, that's true. No, I'm not being restricted as a skinny person, I guess. Except for I'm restricted on my diet. I'm restricted on how long I can go without exercising. That's pretty restricting. Pervasive. Okay, let's see what else we got. You aren't losing out on anything just because someone's words, actions, or beliefs had an emotional impact on you. And even when you move past... Alright, it's the same exact thing. What are fat people losing out on because of someone's words, actions, or beliefs? There's nothing that they're losing out on. Okay? It's fucking like illegal to do that anyway. If a fat person sees a skinny mannequin, what are they losing out on? The ability to see a fat one? That doesn't make any sense. Are they losing out on the ability to buy those clothes? If they don't have their size, then yes. But guess what? That is a problem that everyone faces. You go to a store and they don't have your size. Oh, okay. Oh, you can order it at the store probably. You can order it online. It happens to everyone. Does it happen to fat people more often? Yeah, maybe. That's just because it's not commercially viable to hold that many sizes in one store. Okay. Oppression doesn't work the same way. Oppression never goes away because everywhere you go, everything you see and everyone you know reiterates and reinforces it. And that's a significant difference. Okay. So you're saying that fat people everywhere see the fact that they're fat and that they should become skinny? I don't even agree with that premise, but if I did, maybe that's good. Anyone ever think of that? Maybe that it's a possibility that we should be encouraging people to be as healthy as they possibly can be. It's not a fat or skinny thing. It's a health thing. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure every person they know doesn't reinforce how fat they are. Are you serious? Like, literally every single person that you know is saying, oh, you're such a fatty, fat ass. Fatty, fat. Look at me with my thin privilege, you fatty bitch. You get skinny. No. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Sorry. Should we be trying to accommodate as many people as possible and make everyone feel as if they belong and are happy? Yeah. We definitely should be. But to make everything into a huge social activism war versus us and them, it's silly. It's just silly. Like, is there I don't know, green eye person privilege? Do I have green eye privilege? Sorry about the picture. Like I said, I just woke up. But seriously, do I? If a girl likes green eyes versus blue, is the blue person being ashamed for their blue eyes? If it happens to me, is it, it's brown eye privilege. It's me with my green eyes. I have to see everywhere I go. I have to be oppressed everywhere I go because of my green eyes. No. Stupid. But thin people can hate their bodies. Everyone can. Okay. And people were quick to comment that my message lost its meaning because my body adheres to societal beauty standards. Oh, societal beauty standards? Okay. It's not societal beauty standards, okay? It's the collective beauty standards of everyone in the world, okay? It's not about the Illuminati deciding that, oh, this is what's hot, and if anyone disagrees, then they're going to death camps. No, it's just the fact that people are born with the biological imperative to have the best mate, and somebody who is fat is unhealthy, therefore unattractive to most people. Sorry. That's just the rule. That's just how it is. It sucks, but it's how it is. Sorry. You can't change that. You can't change what people like. Is being gay, is being straight the society approved norm? Not really. Kind of, I guess. But that's because they're assholes. Like, fuck. People are jerks. But it's not. It's not like that. It's just that, okay, some people like men and some people like women. It's not that either one is vastly like, you know? I don't know where that was going. But seriously, yeah. So whatever. Fuck this person. It's stupid. But skinny shaming. There are people who do that too. And it's not restrictive on a social level. That's what she's saying. She's saying that being fat is restrictive to people. And even if that's true, it's not It's not about it's not about that. Okay, you're looking at the problem all wrong. Okay, it's not about some malicious like attack on fat people. It's just the way that our biology is set up to reinforce healthiness, and nobody should be oppressed. Don't get that wrong. I'm not trying to oppress fat people. I just think that when you say it like that it's thin privilege, cis privilege. It gets people thinking the other way. You don't want that to happen. I don't know. I don't like that. If you buy a body pillow, just why? I feel like as a man, this is okay, body pillows body pillows are female privileged items. There are some things you just can't buy as a respectable dude. A body pillow, just get 2 pillows. You don't need one for your body. You just need one for your legs and one for your upper body. Okay, you don't need a giant fucking body pillow here. It's stupid. It's a bad purchase because that's the only thing it can do is be a body pillow. But other pillows, versatile as fuck. If you get a regular pillow, you can take it on the airplane. You could drive in the car with it. You could go on the couch with the pillow and, sit up, right? Without some giant fucking pillow hanging off to your left or right. A body pillow, it only has one use. Fucking bed. And 2 pillows can be used as a body pillow. So there's not even a point. I was thinking that last night because I was sleeping with 2. Alright, I have 3 pillows in my bed right now. So one of them was between my legs, one of them was in my arms, and one of them was cradling my cranium. Son. And that was comfortable. I couldn't go to sleep, so that's what I did. Just put that shit up, set that shit up. I was, boom, out like a baby. Fucking perfect. If you want that kind of stuff, then you're gonna need 3 pillows and not a body pillow. Goddamn. What else? Today, it's a beautiful day. I don't know. I just woke up. Let's see. Let's talk about sleep schedule. Why not? I woke up at 3 p.m. today. And, it's because I was up till like 5. Now, here's the thing about sleep schedules. Now, if I don't have to wake up in the morning, then I have a propensity to stay up the whole night because there's no one to bother me. It's alone. It's to myself. I like that kind of stuff. I like being alone. Kinda. Sometimes everyone has to go out and socialize, and of course, you have your friends, and you have fun. But some of the best times I've ever had is sitting by myself in a dark room at 3 a.m. and dicking around on the computer. Dicking around. Get it? Because I'm masturbating. No, just kidding. No, just kidding. I'm not. Sometimes. Go to the bathroom for that shit. But yeah. So, I don't know. If it's hard to kind of correct your sleep schedule, I guess. Because if you wake up in the morning, let's, for example, if I woke up today at 10 o'clock. Like, let's say I had a reason to wake up at 10. And I did. I could do it, definitely. But I would probably fall asleep sometime later in the day. And that would ruin it again. Even if I fell asleep for like 2 hours, I'd be up till like 5. And then I would wake up at 3 again the next day. And it's bullshit. I don't know. I feel like I have... Do people with normal sleep schedules have real sleep privilege or whatever? Because it's propagated everywhere I go in society. Okay? The fact that people aren't awake at 4 a.m., it's pervasive. Everywhere I go, I notice that people are not awake. And in the daytime, people are fucking awake as shit. I don't like it. Okay? I feel like, excuse me, I have like some sort of runny nose. No, not even. Like a stuffed up nose. Like, you know, when you first wake up and you feel a little sick. Wow. When I was a little kid, that used to happen to me all the time. Like when I was in middle school, high school, that kind of stuff. Wow. I'm not really a little kid, but when I was younger, like waking up for school, my mom used to wake me up for school in the mornings. Which, dude, that was the life. Anyway, I would wake up and I would feel sick, and I would always be like, shit, I'm sick, I can't go to school. But I would be forced, and then when I got to school, I'd feel better. So, it's your body fucking with you when you wake up, you know? That's what's happening to me right now. Even though it's almost 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. In the morning. No. In the afternoon. Shit. What am I saying? Let's think of another topic anyway. So yeah, if your sleep schedule is off, I feel your pain. It sucks. One more topic I have is girls when they don't tell you something that is bothering them. Horrible. Now, top poster Reddit. I just looked at it, and wow, yeah, got me thinking for sure. All right, so you know when there's a girl in your life, or ladies, listen, I'm also talking to you, because if you do this, it's stupid. It's fucking stupid. Now, I know sometimes it feels like they're not gonna understand, or that they just should know, right? The guy, he's just know what's wrong. And if he doesn't, fuck him, let him figure it out, right? That's the mentality? No, don't. Terrible mentality. Wanna know why? Because if your man knows what's wrong, he is gonna try to fix it as hard as he can. Every single fucking bone in his body is gonna try to fix your problem. But if you don't tell him the problem, then it's gonna piss him off, and he's gonna be trying to think like, now I'm not saying, oh, don't piss off your man because you want your man happy, but don't you? Like, he wants you happy, don't you want him happy too? You know? It's like, okay, we're just gonna not tell you. This is girls. We're just gonna not tell you. And if you figure it out, then you can fix it. But until then, I'm just gonna be mad. And it's like, if you just want to be mad, then just let me know that. Just tell me. It's fine. If you're mad for no reason, then I'm gonna go over here away from you, and you can be mad. But if there's actually a reason to be mad, then tell me that, and I'll fix it. Or I'll try it at least, and isn't it better if I'm trying to fix it rather than just not fixing it at all? Or is it like, oh, I want to be mad for a long time? Like, no, that's breakup town. That really is. So I'm not gonna deal with that anymore. You know, I learned a lesson recently that there's no, if your girlfriend just wants to be mad, like if she likes it, then it's not gonna work. Not gonna work at all. Because I want everyone to be happy. You know, everyone, happiness. And if there's a problem, we can all work together to fix it. So just speak up. You see what I mean? Girls like to play this weird kind of Jedi mind maneuvers. And it's just like, no, don't. Why are you doing that? I don't know. I don't get it. So stop. People, tell your feel. This goes for guys too. Guys, if you do that, what the fuck is wrong with you? Alright? I sometimes do that too, and it's just like, fuck no. Just don't. Just man up. Just say what you feel. You know what I mean? Just say it. It's loud and proud. Because then, the squeaky wheel gets the oil or the grease. Whatever. Basically just a innocuous saying that means speak up. Speak your mind. Forever be told. Second post on Reddit. Pff. Chinese panda faked pregnancy so that its zookeepers would move it to an air-conditioned room and give it more food. Hey, panda, if you're so fucking smart, why don't you get real pregnant? That way you could save your species. Okay? You're not fooling anyone, alright? You're maybe fooling us. Maybe you are fooling someone. Maybe you're fooling us, but in the long run, we're gonna get the last laugh when you guys are all dead, pandas. Come on. What are you doing? You're fucking up big time. I don't get that. How does just their biological imperative to reproduce just cease all of a sudden? When it's they're the last. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine being the last humans left on Earth? And it's like, and you're in a cage by some aliens, and they're like, yo, listen, bitches. We are here for you, okay? We're pulling for you. All you gotta do is have sex, reproduce, have some babies. We're gonna take care of them. It's gonna be fine. They're gonna be famous. It's gonna be cool. You're gonna be repopulating your species, and maybe one day your legacy will be that there is a human race flourishing out there once again. Is there anyone that wouldn't do it? Even if it was like, okay, it's you're the last human, and then this whole old fat grandma. I'd do it. You gotta suck it up for your fucking great grandchildren, you know? It's gotta happen. But then it gets a little dicey, because then you're gonna have to incest it. And I'm just saying, could be worth it for humanity. It's worth it. That's the only time that it's acceptable. Nah. I mean, if people want to do it, it's whatever. I don't really have a problem with that. If it's your thing, if you want to have sex with your cousin or your great uncle or whatever, go for it. What's up with that? People saying not to do that. Just do it. You know? What is their incestuous people are being oppressed. It's our fact that we're not attracted to our relatives privilege. And I will leave you with that. Thank you for listening to the Sandy Masselli Show. Remember to go on Facebook, facebook.com/The Sandy Masselli Show, and follow me on Twitter, The Sandy M's Show. And leave a comment, leave a like, and subscribe. Thank you very much. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.